Chapter 1, The New Kid. Silverwood, a small, secluded town nestled deep within the Whispering Pines forest, was known for its picturesque landscapes and age-old legends. The town seemed to be suspended in time, with its cobblestone streets, Victorian-era houses, and the ever-present scent of pine in the air. Silverwood High School, the heart of the community, was a blend of old-world charm and modern facilities, where students navigated the usual ups and downs of teenage life, all while the whispers of werewolves and other creatures filled the air. Lily Thompson, a senior at Silverwood High, was an ordinary girl with an extraordinary curiosity. With her auburn hair, sparkling green eyes, and a penchant for getting lost in books, she often felt out of place among her peers. She excelled in her studies, was a member of the school's debate team, and had a close-knit group of friends. Despite her achievements, Lily longed for something more, something that would break the monotony of her life. As the first day of senior year began, Silverwood High buzzed with excitement and anticipation. Gossip about summer vacations, new teachers, and the annual fall dance filled the hallways. Amidst this chaos, the arrival of a new student created an even bigger stir. Ethan Blackwood entered the school with an air of mystery. He was tall, with a lean, muscular build, dark, tousled hair that seemed to defy gravity, and piercing blue eyes that held a world of secrets. His presence was magnetic, drawing the attention of everyone around him. Whispers followed him as he walked through the halls, students speculating about who he was and where he came from. Lily first noticed Ethan in her English class. He took a seat at the back of the room, his eyes scanning the classroom with a detached interest. Miss Harper, the English teacher, introduced him briefly, but Ethan's enigmatic smile and calm demeanor left many questions unanswered. As the class progressed, Lily found herself glancing back at him, intrigued by the new arrival. During lunch, Lily sat with her friends, Emma and Jack, in their usual spot under the large oak tree in the school courtyard. The conversation quickly turned to Ethan. "Did you see the new guy?" Emma asked, her eyes wide with excitement. "He's gorgeous and mysterious. I heard he's from some big city." Jack rolled his eyes. "Great, another pretty boy to steal all the attention. I bet he's not even that interesting." Lily laughed, shaking her head. "You two are impossible. He's just a new student. Maybe we should give him a chance before jumping to conclusions." As the days went by, Ethan remained a topic of fascination. He was quiet, polite, and always seemed to be observing rather than participating. Despite his aloofness, he excelled in academics and sports, further adding to his mystique. One rainy afternoon, Lily found herself in the school library, searching for a book on ancient myths for her history project. As she scanned the shelves, she noticed Ethan sitting at a table, engrossed in a thick, leather-bound book. Summoning her courage, she approached him. "Hi, Ethan Wright," she began, her voice slightly shaky. "I'm Lily. I noticed you're reading about ancient myths. Are you working on the history project too?" Ethan looked up, his blue eyes meeting hers. For a moment, Lily felt like he could see right through her, but then he smiled warmly. "Hi Lily. Yes, I am. I find these myths fascinating. They often hold more truth than people realize." Lily's curiosity piqued. "Really? I always thought they were just stories." Ethan's smile widened. "Sometimes stories are the best way to convey truths that are too complex to understand otherwise." From that day on, Lily and Ethan began spending more time together, initially out of necessity for their project but soon out of genuine interest in each other. They delved deep into ancient myths and legends, often staying late in the library, surrounded by stacks of dusty old books. Ethan's knowledge seemed boundless. He spoke of myths with an intensity and familiarity that captivated Lily. One afternoon, as they sat by the large window overlooking the courtyard, a heavy rain drumming against the glass, Ethan told Lily a story about a mythical creature that lived in the forest surrounding their town. "Did you know," Ethan began, his voice low and conspiratorial, that Silverwood was once home to a pack of wolves believed to be guardians of an ancient secret. The legend says they could transform into humans to protect their territory and the people they loved. Lily leaned in, her eyes wide with curiosity. I've heard bits and pieces, but never like that. Do you think there's any truth to it? Ethan's eyes glinted mysteriously. Every legend has a kernel of truth, Lily. Sometimes, you just have to look a little deeper. As they continued their research, Ethan would often disappear for hours, only to return with more obscure texts and strange, old maps that seemed to pinpoint hidden locations in the forest. Lily couldn't help but notice how his eyes seemed to glow in the dim light of the library, or how he always seemed to know when she was in trouble, appearing out of nowhere to help her. One evening, after a particularly intense study session, they decided to take a break and walk through the town. The streets were quiet, the shops closed, and the sky painted with the colors of the setting sun. They wandered into the Whispering Pines forest, the canopy above casting long shadows. Ethan, there's something about you, Lily said, breaking the comfortable silence. It's like you know more than you're letting on. And sometimes, you seem different. Ethan stopped walking and turned to face her. His expression was serious, his eyes reflecting a depth of emotion that startled Lily. There's a lot about me you don't know, Lily. Things I'm not ready to share. But I promise you, I'm not here to hurt you. Lily's heart raced. She wanted to ask more, to understand the enigma that was Ethan Blackwood. But before she could speak, a sudden rustling in the bushes nearby startled them both. Ethan's posture became tense, his eyes scanning the darkness. We should head back, he said, his voice tight with urgency. As they walked back to town, Lily couldn't shake the feeling that something extraordinary was hidden just beneath the surface of her everyday life. She felt a strange, exhilarating sense of anticipation, as if she were on the brink of discovering something that would change everything. Little did she know, her life was about to change in ways she could never have imagined. The shadows of Silverwood held secrets, and Ethan Blackwood was at the heart of them.